Last week, September 12th, PA released Land of the Morning Light 2, and along with that update came the Sovereign weapons. So in this video, we're going to go over everything Sovereign weapons. We're also going to go over the 4 new world bosses in Land of the Morning Light 2, which are crucial for you crafting and upgrading your Sovereign weapons. So let's get into it. Hey guys, I'm Rocket and welcome to my channel. Before we get started, if I can get a like and a sub, I would really appreciate it. It really does help the channel, and little by little we're building up the community, so if you want to see more of my content, you know what to do. Alright, let's get to that guide. Alright, so yeah, last week Land of the Morning Light 2 came out, and along with that came the Sovereign weapons. I really didn't know it was that easy to get them, so if you haven't gotten them now, please do so. Up here are the stats for the weapons. The main weapon actually gives you a little more stats on base, gives you 2 more AP, so it's really simple to get to these Sovereign weapons. All you have to do is go to Land of the Morning Light and go to this little turkey boss dragon thing, and then from there you just go and talk to the statue. Really simple, R, and boom, you got your Sovereign weapon. That's all you need to get there. You don't need a new pre-quest or anything. Super easy, so I love it. So now to actually acquire the weapon, it does require a little more work. So you're gonna need your main weapon. Make sure that if it's tagged, it's untagged. You can't have it tagged, or if it has like a Garmoth heart, to take it out. And they're right here in this town really close by. You get the mirror equilibrium if you want to take out that Garmoth heart. All right, for the first method, which is the easiest, once you've acquired the first pen black star, you need to acquire a second one. A couple months ago at the ball, they gave us this free pen black star. It could either be awakening or main, so I went ahead and popped that box, and boom, now I have the 2 main weapons. And just know that it doesn't have to be the same one of your class. It's assigning the pen black star that's a main weapon from any class. They both would work, and then you just pop them both in and boom, you got your Sovereign. For the second step, it's a little more difficult, and I think it's the one I'm gonna be using for my second set, which is that you need to have a lot of Caphras, and I have a lot of Caphras already built up. So you're gonna need the main pen black star and the equivalent version of either a Kazarka or Dandelion with level 20 on Caphras. Then on top of that, you're also going to need 20k Caphras on top of it. So it's a little pricey, but it's something that I have already available. And there is a Caphras event going on right now, so I'm going to be taking some of my Caphras and moving them around and hopefully have enough Caphras to get that going. And finally, the third way of getting this might be the hardest, is to get the 100 embers. And the only way to get the 100 embers along with this update came the 4 new world bosses in this area, which I would highly recommend going to because they're very lucrative. So go ahead and get your alts and go drive them over to these bosses. I would recommend going to Pig King first. He seems to have the best drops, and all of them do drop good money, but you're also looking for the reforged storms to help the weapons get a little better. And Golden Pig King seems to have all the ones that I'm kind of aiming for. So this is where to find Golden Pig King. And over here in this area to the north, we have the second boss. I would recommend having a horse for this one for your alts. And he's also pretty good. He has a belt, which I like, and he has a crit damage. And the next one is going to be Sangoon. He doesn't have the belt, but he has all AP, crit rate, down attack, and crit attack damage, which I want. And lastly, we have Bolgasa, can't really pronounce that name, and he has a max HP and Black Spirit recovery rate. So if you get tight on characters, I'd probably leave this one for last, but try to make it to all of them because it's very lucrative. Now to upgrade these weapons is pretty expensive. It's going to take over 150 mil a tap, and not counting Cron Stones. So to craft the Primordial Stones, you need 1 Primordial Stone, 2 Sharps, and 10 Caphras to make 1 of the Black Stones. Here's the enhancements levels. Like I said, for the first base and Pry, I wouldn't use Cron Stones, but ever there afterwards, I probably would take it safe. I got mine pretty easily with a 60 and an 80 stack. It wasn't very hard. Just remember that even if you fail, these also come with the Agris Essence, so it's much easier to enhance this weapon than in previous years. Here real quick, we have all the reformed storms available. These off to the left are the ones I'm aiming for, but I know all of the other ones lighted up right now are valid depending on your class, so check out which are the ones you need and head over there. And for equipping the reforged stones, it's actually very easy. It's like if you were upgrading a Garmoth heart or something, and it's not a permanent change, so these you can just remove at any point. You'll just lose those stone itself. Land of the Morning Light 2 also came up with the different party bosses, and I'm going to try to make a guide for each one of them kind of break down the skills and how, you know, the mechanics work for each of the bosses. That doesn't mean I forgot about the Scholar PvE video. I know for some of the scholars waiting for that today. I threw that off to next week. Hopefully I'll get that out then, but I've been doing different tests to try to get that going. It's probably like 60% done. I just need to find a time to kind of wrap it up and package it well for you guys. But it's coming. I haven't forgotten that. But other than that, I want you guys to have a good day, stay blessed, and have a good one, man. Peace.
I'm gonna go for that, dude, once I'm done with all this crap, but... Stupid, where is it?
Hey.
Like, you fucking kidding me. I actually have to go grind right now. Fucking go.
You know what? I need to
Wait, this is kind of dope. Bro, this is cool.
Oh, the animation?
Yeah, the animation. Yeah. I'm getting my sovereigns right now. Are they gonna come out with the main sub?
Oh. Oh, haha.
Bro, this golden dragon is fucking awesome, dude.
Enough people. I don't want to like keep pressing.
Oh my god, I feel so accomplished right now. Yeah, this is awesome. Oh yeah, yeah, man, that was dope. Hell yeah.